On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big pickup there on the scramble. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Fuller with a catch. Powers past him at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Hardman on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll look to throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This one swung out here to Jones. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play, being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Hardman on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quickly, a slant to Renfro. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 2. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Second down, another shot for Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A give running right is Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Trey Burton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Chubb running right. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickup.